Well, what we have to do is these knives in there have to be replaced, and they're getting all wore out, so we have to go replace that. Yeah, and some reason the batteries keep going dead. We got brand new batteries and cables and they still keep going dead. I don't know if there's a draw somewhere, the alternator or whatever, but that's another thing I'm gonna do right now. Here's my skid steer. Start this up and get this out of the way. I gotta change oil on it. Oh, it's right on full. You can rely on these Wisconsins. Yeah, it needs an oil change bad. That's the next step I gotta do before winter. And then I'm gonna take this into town. So, I don't know. Can I use this as a tripod? I mean, it's not a good tripod, but at least you can see me. Put it on the charger and see she'll charge there. Yeah, so the knives in the back of the chopper have to be all replaced. So I gotta figure out how to do that. I don't think it should be that hard, but I'm thinking that, but usually when you get into it, it is. So get this ready for soybeans, and then we gotta change the concaves from wheat to soybeans. Check bearings. We got a few bearings I think that may be bad. We're gonna check and change oil on the engine. And we already changed the fuel filters because they were acting up. I didn't do a video of that, and it was a pain in the butt to get started again. So that one, I'm mad at you. Anyway, see if I have enough battery power to show you what we're doing here. Well, so my battery died on my camera. Here's the knives in the back here for the chopper. Look at how wore they out. They're just completely wore out. And this is what, here we go. A new one should look versus these other ones. Comparison. Quite a bit of wear and more around there to cut for the strap. I'll replace all of them and then replace these here in the chopper. They're all pretty wore out. And then it's starting to plug up here. We have problems every year, so hopefully by replacing them it'll throw it out the back instead of catch up on them there. Just wants to keep running. Not sounding too happy though. was wide open too. Throttle's wide open, and that's what she does, guys. So when you're out in the field combining, that's what it does. That's why we quit running it. So I'll go in there and show you to prove you. I just come out of the cab, the key's on, and it's wide open. I'll go and start it here, and this is what it's going to do. So, and that's what it does. And then you fill the tank up with fuel, and then you bleed each injector, and it'll run for a while, and then it'll do that, start popping, and then die. That'll be it. So that's why we quit running it, and no mechanic around here could figure it out, and plus this thing's all wore out. So that's why I was trying to figure out what we could do instead of use it for a combine. What could we use it for that if the engine would run long enough to use it? So that's why we quit running it, and that's why it's at 21 years.